And here's the midway where they have all the circus acts. Although it's very slow today, so I'm not sure if they're going to have any. If they have any, we'll pick them up. As it does say, closed for cleaning. So here we are. This is the bed, the floors. An upgrade there. That fake wood looks pretty clean, actually. Kind of bare though. Bare walls, of course. What do you expect for? I think this room was normally $50 or something. But then the sad thing is they put a $51 resort fee on it. And I guess that's for the typical things, using the pool, internet, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a Motel 6 in a sense, very basic. You can hear people out in the walls. Here's the bathroom. Artwork in the bathroom, and then the shower, which is all, very basic. But anyway, it seems pretty clean. And now we need to settle down and see what's here. Well, they're getting ready to talk, it looks like. We're getting some little action from the REM pod. Yeah, I was getting everything ready. Had this tripod on here so that I could take photos of a different section of the room. Thank you for talking to us again. And this thing just went flying. So now I'm gonna have to reset this up again. We have some activity over here in the REM pod, as you can see. So yes, I want to give you a little bit of history about this place. I wanted to get here before they sold it, although after I found out the purchase price, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. They state that they want $5 billion for this place. And with the way the economy is and the way that people are kind of leaving Las Vegas right now, I don't see that as happening anytime soon. So, but anyway, we're here, and this has a lot of history. The people that built this place originally were a guy by the name of Jay Sorno. He had the idea, and then the backing, and his partner was named Stanley Mallon. They originally built Caesar's Palace because they had built things in other areas. They went to school together, I think in like Missouri or someplace like that. And they had built hotels in San Francisco and other places. And they couldn't figure out why there wasn't a real nice hotel in Vegas at the time. So they completed the Caesar's Palace in 1966 for an estimated $24 million. And then they were forced basically to sell it by the Federal Office of Investigation for the mob, basically, because they felt that the mob was getting too entangled within it. But they did sell it for $60 million, and they decided to do another theme casino. And that was something that was what Circus Circus was all about. It was for family, about kids, about going to the big top. In fact, when they first initially opened it, the Jay Sorno was riding an elephant. Circus Circus opened its doors in 1968. And right from the very beginning, it was a hit as far as families. Everybody wanted to come see it. But the problem was they didn't stay because there was no hotel to captivate them. So Jay Sorno and his partner again, they got some money from the Teamsters Union in Chicago in order to build a hotel. And they built a hotel that was approximately 409 rooms. but along that, and that opened in 1972, and along with that though came an extra partner. The Teamsters Union sent out somebody to kind of oversee everything, and that person also came out to oversee another 4 or 5 casinos. And if you didn't know at that time, the Teamsters Union was very infiltrated with the Chicago mob. So that's all the stories you hear, the Mob Museum, all that was about this. In fact, the movie Casino was based basically on Tony Salatro, who was the person they sent, and he skimmed off money. He was also part of the gang that went around robbing houses and things in the community, and he was also the enforcer. So if they needed somebody taken care of, he was the one that they went to, and he would take them out into the desert and 86 them. And the old mob rule, 86 meant they take you 8 miles out in the desert, put you 6 feet under. So that was kind of the rule back then. You're quiet now. What's going on? You have anything to say? Are you listening to all this? Oh, and there we go. Another cat ball again. It's moving. You can see it moving even. That is crazy. Like most hotels, they've had their share of tragedy also. Circulated about tragic events in certain rooms and quiet tragedies that staff say were handled discreetly. So again, like most of these places, they did not want the publicity. So if something happened, they took care of it. It's just like at Disneyland. If you never hardly die at Disneyland, they always take you off the property to die so that Disneyland is a happy, beautiful place. So guests and staff have consistently been told of creepy stories. The most common, a little boy wandering around the casino asking where his parents are. And then when guests turn to help him, the boy disappears. Another one is a woman in red who is glimpsed near the restrooms, and she vanishes before anyone can reach her. So those are typical. There's also room 123, where there was a tragedy there with a mother and her son. And again, that I think there is actually no room 123 that we're able to find. But so that's just a legend. So that's been interesting. But workers have heard furniture moving, laughing in empty hallways, especially near the old tower floors. There's music, a faint out-of-place carousel music or circus organ, which that's kind of eerie, and then plays where no one is there. Tony the Ant, or Tony Spilatro, he was actually portrayed in the movie Casino by Joe Pesci in Martin Scorsese's film in 1995. He was the leader of the Hole in the Wall gang, which put in charge of the casino's gift shop as cover for his illegal business dealings. In reality, he was managing the outfit's casino profits, known as the Skim, for both Circus Circus and other mafia-owned casinos on the Strip, as well as pulling off numerous robberies and contracted assassins. So this guy wasn't a really good guy. But in the end, he also met his end. He was, let's just say, he got on the wrong side of the mob and he disappeared. And that happened on June 14th of 1986. So many of the ghosts that are here are attributed to Spilatro and to the mob, basically. The most recent tragedy that we know of here was the case in 2018 of a Vietnamese couple who was, do you know about that? who was robbed in a robbery gone wrong, basically, and taken care of in the most awful way. So that was as early as 2018, so that was, 7 years ago. And I'm sure that there's other things that have happened since then, but again, most of those things are hidden. These that were filmed here in 1971 was the James Bond movie, Diamonds Are Forever. And of course, another one was, at least based on Circus Circus, was Casino. Joe Pesci played Tony Solatro in Martin Scorsese's movie of 1995. Las Vegas Lady and Damnation Alley. The 1999 film Baby Geniuses. And a 1970 film called Grasshopper. And Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, even though it was not actually permitted by the casino itself. They kind of did it sneakily on their own. Do you have anything else you need to say today?
Your presence is a gift.
Well, thank you. You know, what we found in these things is that a lot of spirits don't have the opportunity to talk or to share their side of the story, and that's a lot of times what we're here to do, is to give you that opportunity. Hopefully that's what this is all about. Did you know Tony Solatro was the evil man? Well, this has been interesting.
Don't follow the voices.
Okay, that kind of gives me a chill. What does that mean? Don't follow the voices. Are they being tricky? Is that true? Are you being tricky? Don't follow the voices. So are they saying kind things even though they're not really kind? After, okay. That is very interesting too. After, yeah, okay. You guys are going crazy now. Can you make it go further than green? If you get closer to it, it'll actually go to different colors. Watch. See, green, then yellow, then blue.
Grandmother.
Grandmother. What about grandmother? Did grandmother come here?
I was shot.
You were shot? Okay. Now that I could see. Were you shot in this room? Because again, that kind of goes in with some of the history of the mob and what they did a lot of times. As we saw when demise, and you met your demise here. So you were shot and you met your demise. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
You are patient.
Well, thank you. That's one of the things I think that we need to be. The more we're in a rush, the less likely we are to hear things. The more we sit in.
Camera.
Yes, there are 2 cameras on us right now. We have 2 cameras going. Plus a recorder. And a REM pod and a couple of cat balls. House.
Only
TCP. Huh. Got some music. Restroom.
The J.
The J. What's your name? My name is Ed. What's your name? Yeah.
My throat.
Your throat. Ooh, that could mean a bunch of stuff. Usually the way that it was said was that something was wrong with your throat. Could be, I know we heard that when there was smoke inhalation and that MGM fire. Could be something evil other than that. Is that true? Whatever that was. You want to expand a little bit?
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Okay. Blasphemy. I'm going to put those two together, my throat and blasphemy. What does that mean? All in all. You want to tell me? Well, this room's had a little bit of activity, and it's been fun, although kind of weird being here. It is kind of eerie. I don't know if there's something.
Go forward.
Go forward. Where do you want me to go? If I go forward, I'm going to run into the wall. But it's been kind of interesting. I mean, this whole history behind the hotel, all the events, all of the things that have happened here in the 50-odd years that it's been open. And it is time for a refresh in one way or another, so maybe this will be sold and something new will come up. But again, I don't see it anytime soon because they're just asking an exorbitant price. And you have something you want to say, evidently. And I'm stepping on your toes.
Nose ring.
We said that again, that's weird. So somebody here, evidently, that's twice. And that's the first times that I've heard that. on this app, nose ring. So that must be something that has to do with this place, because that's just kind of strange. A nose ring. Do you know of anybody who had a nose ring? Okay. You just keep on going at it, don't you? But you haven't given it that full commitment. It's only green. You're only getting so close to it. Now I'm gonna wish I probably hadn't said that when it goes to purple. Then it's really gonna be crazy. But just enough to kind of set it off. Yeah, that's what happens when you actually. Okay. That's heat now. Okay, reset that thing. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, it's been fun. Cross, okay. I could see that. It's been fun. I'm going to start cleaning up here now. And thank you for joining us. Hope that you'll see us on our next episode. We'll have more history, more great things to talk about. And we have something special coming up with the new year out of the country, where we'll do some ghost hunting. Mind. So mind over matter. Keep up the good work, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.
Fuck you.
What? Are you kidding me? Now that said F you. Can you believe that? F you. I have never. Maleficent. Wow. F you. I'm almost ready to call her today. Thank you for turn your butt off. Thank you for a beautiful time, everybody.
Stupid.
Okay, now you're calling me names again. You said stupid. You called me stupid. So evidently you don't like what I'm doing. Annie, okay, Annie. Let's talk here. What is the problem? Just come right out and say it. I'm stupid. I'm probably a little B. You said it, F you. What else? Hit me with what else you want to talk to me about. This has been interesting. It's been fun.
Leave me alone.
Okay, Annie, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm ready to pack up and leave. Evidently, you don't want me to because you keep calling me names. Or maybe you just want me to get out. You want me to go? Is that maybe I'm misinterpreting? Just tell me get out, and then I can leave. Want me to sign out as battery is about ready to diminish? Thanks for watching West Coast Hunts. We're going to start doing a few more of these so we can have these regularly for you. have a lot of fun places to anticipate to go to. And I'd like, if you joined us, please subscribe, hit that like button, and the bell so you'll know when we're coming out with a new episode. Again, thanks for joining us.